If you want to create tables in LibreOffice Base quickly and without getting lost in the details, the Table Wizard is one of the easiest ways to do it. In this video, I'll walk you through the full process step by step so you can build a new table in your database, choose the fields you need, set a primary key, and finish with a clean, ready-to-use table. If this tutorial helps, please hit the like button and subscribe for more practical software guides like this. Let's jump in. First, open LibreOffice Base. Once the program launches, you'll either open an existing database or create a new one if you're starting from scratch. If you already have a database file, go ahead and open it so you can add your new table directly into that project. If you're building something new, create a new database and move forward from there. After your database is open, look at the left panel inside LibreOffice Base. You'll see different sections, such as tables, queries, forms, and reports. To begin creating a table, click on Tables. This tells LibreOffice that you want to manage the table structure inside your database. Now you'll see an option that says Use Wizard to create table. Click that option to launch the Table Wizard. The wizard is helpful because it guides you through the entire setup instead of making you build everything manually from the start. This is especially useful if you are new to databases or just want a faster workflow. The next screen will ask you to choose a category and a sample table. LibreOffice Base includes predefined examples that can help you get started depending on what kind of data you want to store. You can browse through the available categories and select a sample table that is closest to your needs. This gives you a structure you can customize later. Once you've chosen a sample table, you'll see a list of fields. These are the individual pieces of information your table will hold, such as names, addresses, phone numbers, dates, or other record details. To add a field to your table, select it and click the greater than symbol, the arrow button that moves the field over. You can repeat this process for each field you want in the new table. Take your time here and only include the fields that make sense for your database. The goal is to build a table that is simple, organized, and useful. If you add too many unnecessary fields, your table can become harder to manage later, so choose carefully and keep it focused. After selecting your fields, click Next to continue. At this stage, LibreOffice Base may let you review or adjust the field types. This is where you can make sure the data format matches the kind of information you want to store. For example, some fields may need to be text, others numbers, and some may need dates or other data types. If needed, make changes here before moving on. Click Next again, and you'll be asked to choose a primary key. A primary key is an important part of a database table because it uniquely identifies each record. In many cases, LibreOffice can create one automatically for you, which is the easiest option if you're not sure what to choose. If you already know how you want to structure your data, you can select the appropriate primary key yourself. Once that's done, click Next one more time to name your table. This is where you give the table a clear, meaningful name so you can recognize it later inside your database. Try to choose a name that describes the purpose of the table, especially if your database will eventually contain multiple tables. Finally, click Finish. LibreOffice Base will automatically create the table for you based on the settings and fields you selected in the wizard. At this point, your new table is ready, and you can begin entering data or building out the rest of your database. And that's it! You've successfully created a table using the wizard in LibreOffice Base. This method is fast, beginner-friendly, and a great way to build structured tables without manually setting up everything from scratch. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.